Well, hello everybody. How the devil are you? I'm fine, thank you for asking. Welcome to week 3 of the tour. Today I'm heading off to Leighton Buzzard for a sold out gig at the Crooked Crow Bar, followed by tomorrow Guildford at the Star, and then Saturday in lovely Hove, actually, at the Brunswick. So the next time you hear from me will be when I arrive at my accommodation for this evening. It's like a 2-hour journey to Leighton Buzzard from here. I'm not actually staying in Leighton Buzzard. Last time I stayed in like the only hotel in Leighton Buzzard, I had to stay in a fucking Wetherspoons hotel, which is bad in and of itself. But after the gig, when I was walking back in there carrying my guitar, I got started on by a group of lads who thought that me turning up in the middle of the night with a guitar was well worth giving me a bit of a kicking. But I ran away, avoided the kicking, but I also just don't want to go back to that hotel for that and Wetherspoons reasons. Hello everyone, I've arrived in my digs for the evening. Yes, it's a premiering again. This isn't the nicest looking room, it's pretty shabby as premierings go, but then some of the motorway side ones can be. But it's got a fucking windmill thing on top and one of the best views from a premiering I think I've ever had. I mean, yes, you can see the motorway from here, but also a lovely lake and some geese and stuff. Oh, you'll like this. I mean, this is a fucking tour rookie error. Sometimes after a gig and I've driven back to my hotel, I like to make sure that I leave myself some food and drink back in the hotel to have for later on, because I tend not to have dinner because like sound check and then gig always happens around dinner time. So yeah, I always make sure I buy myself a nice bottle of red so I can have a glass of wine before bed. And I always make sure, well, nearly always make sure that I buy one with a screw top. So now, genius that I am, and this isn't the first time this has happened on tour, I'm going to have to go find a local supermarket so I can buy myself a corkscrew for the tour. A corkscrew. Success. Corkscrew acquired. I am now at the Crooked Crow Bar in Leighton Buzzard.
If you run out of fucking...
But yeah, we can't park.
There we go, gig done, hot and sweaty, lovely stuff, great gig, lovely people, lovely venue. Back in my hotel, and now it's time for wine. Good morning all. Had a lovely night's sleep, albeit incredibly late night. It's a later gig than normal yesterday, wasn't it? Didn't get out until about midnight. It was a lovely night though, really good fun. Had a great kip, and I've got just over an hour's journey, hour and a half maybe, to get from here to Guildford, but it is Friday and the M25 may be involved, so I might go through the villages and stuff instead, just because it's more interesting than the M25. I might pass some interesting things on the way, we shall see. Welcome to Guildford. Oh, I've forgotten how gross travel lodges are. Anyway, I'm in a travel lodge and they've changed the pictures, so I can't say I fully approve. Not quite the majestic view that I had yesterday in Milton Keynes. Hello, me again. I've made my way to the Star. Now this pub just looks like a run-of-the-mill old-fashioned pub and it's beautiful. And then you get to the back room and you get this, which is like a whole purpose-built venue with stage and PA and everything. It really doesn't look like it would have this on the outside. One of the many reasons why I like this venue and I keep coming back year in, year out. It's got a bar in here, got a stage over there. Yeah, it's just fucking great venue. But I'm a little bit early, better than being late, right? So I'm going to get a pint. Well, there we go, sound checks are all done, we're all ready to go. sold about 70 tickets, I think, for tonight, which is great for a room this size. So yeah, very much looking forward to it. It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
Don't wanna be that number, you don't wanna live this way. You don't wanna be a figure on the politician's face.
I wish I'd never learned the truth, carried on living in a lie. Only one path left to choose, blink is keeping me in line. I wish that I could just forget, go back to where I used to be, back when ignorance was bliss, just before you met me.
Morning all. Well, there's a lot of reasons I don't stay in travel lodges anymore, but here's just a couple. It's 8:30 in the morning. I've had like not a lot of sleep, and some fucker is practicing the flute in the room next door. Right, so here's my mug. Here's the coffee machine. I've not stayed in a travel lodge for a very long time. I've forgotten how shit they actually are. I fucking hate travel lodges. Anyway, I'm on the road now to Brighton, but I'm going the long way round because there's a place I've been wanting to visit for a while, and autumn is the perfect time to visit it, I think. We shall see when we get there. I've come to a place called Halnaker. Don't know how it's pronounced, but apparently there's a windmill up here and a beautiful tunnel of trees. So that's a nice way to spend a Saturday morning, isn't it? Get my steps in too. It certainly is a very beautiful tunnel of trees. I don't think I'm late enough in the year to get it its full autumnal beauty, but it is lovely. And there's my first glimpse of the windmill. Not a bad view from up here. And then right in the distance, that's the sea. That's the channel. And Brighton's sort of over there somewhere, which is where I'll be going after I finish this walk. But up here, there's a couple of very noisy birds of prey. Actually, there's quite a lot of birds of prey over there. I'm assuming red kites, because it's always red kites these days, isn't it? But it could be buzzards or something else. Who knows? I'm no ornithologist. Because I don't live anywhere near here, I very rarely get to walk around these hills, these South Downs, but it is absolutely stunning. Oh look, there's another brick building over there. I had this place to myself till just a second ago, and now there's people arrived. So I'm going to look like a Wally talking into a phone. So this, by my reckoning, is an old World War II defence bunker thing. Not bunker, but you know, there would have been a very large gun mounted on this concrete structure that I'm walking around now. And it's a little bit of a shame that people have left their coffee cups and smashed up Bluetooth speakers and God knows what else that is. Bit of a shame, but hey, Scorpion's gonna scorp. Looks like there's another one over there. See that over there? I mean, you can imagine in the Second World War, people being stationed up here, looking out to the channel, because it's literally just there, firing up at German planes flying over. Wow. There's structures like this on the hills near Bristol, and they were closed to the public for a very long time, but they're open now and you can go in and see how much they've been destroyed by graffiti and horrible oiks leaving litter everywhere. But it's still fascinating bits of history. Well, it is to me anyway. Oh, that's my walk, he's done. It's getting towards lunchtime now, so I'm gonna head back to the van and drive on to Brighton. I've just seen a signpost telling me that the birds flying over there being all noisy are in fact buzzards. So now we know. You know, you're down south and you say good morning to people in the countryside and they just fucking ignore you. That's not fair, to be fair. I've had a reasonable hit rate of good mornings from people today. But those last two up there didn't want to know. Oh well, fuck 'em. I think I'm about to be run over by a tractor. Might just jump up here, let him pass. I have arrived in Brighton and it is genuinely hot here. Like, this is October the 19th and it's shorts weather. This is one of my favourite places to get a drink on the seafront. The Fortune of War. Hello, I have checked into my hotel in Brighton. I'm in the lovely Premier Inn. I've had my lunch, I've had a lovely pint. I'm going to chill out here for a bit rather than traipse around because I'm all on my Todd. So I'm going to hang out here until soundcheck time. Yeah. I've just seen the queue for a lot of people going into what is apparently a Paul Weller concert. So that's the reason my gig hasn't sold that many tickets tonight. It's me and Weller share so many fans. Dewy as fuck. He's the mod father. I'm a rocker. He's my natural enemy. And welcome to the Brunswick in Hove with some very fancy lighting. Support act Chloe Lee is just doing her sound check and it's wonderful.
Traveled far and wide with my love to see what I could see, in the hope that loving landscapes would pass lessons on to me.
But I don't need to offend. I'm taking years of my life, but just the ones at the end. And who the hell wants a card from the king anyway? Say it, a card from the king anyway. A card from the king anyway.
Hello everyone. Amazing gig, Brighton. Wow. Well, Hove actually. Fucking spectacular and not a single problem at all. There's nothing to moan about that gig. Crowd are amazing, support act was amazing, sound was amazing, and just generally lovely. And now I'm back in my Premier Inn and I'm going to have a glass of wine, maybe a bit to eat, and that's it for the weekend. So next weekend heading to the southwest for Exeter, Trowbridge and Salisbury. So that's it. I'll see you next week. Bye.